Hello, and thank you for watching. I'm going to be talking about bring your own devices, what it is, and the risks versus rewards. So what is bring your own devices? BYOD refers to employees using personal devices to connect to their organisational networks and access work-related systems and potentially sensitive or confidential data. Personal devices could include smartphones, personal computers, tablets, or USB drives. As more and more businesses support employees working from home, maintaining a flexible schedule or connecting on the go whilst on work travel or commutes, BYOD solutions have become more prevalent. Some companies may sanction BYOD, while others may consider it part of shadow IT, which refers to software or hardware not supported by the ICT. We suggest that you have a policy which clearly sets out both the organisational and employee responsibilities. And if you go to the trouble of writing a policy, ensure that you discuss it with your employees. There are two stages to developing a BYOD policy. First, you establish your policy goals, what you want to achieve, and then you determine the controls that you can use to achieve them. Remember, the legal responsibility for protecting personal information is with the data controller, not the device owner. So in terms of policy goals, you should be thinking about questions such as, what do you want your employees to do from their own devices? Is that accessing email, doing their expenses, or absolutely everything that they can access whilst in the office? What services and data will you expose to those devices? Is there anything sensitive or personal on there? What control will your employees allow over their devices? So are they going to want you to install things on their phones? And how enforceable are your policies? Implementation of controls is going to be based on how much control you actually have over the devices that are being used. So does your employee own them, or has the company bought them and allowed them to be used as personal devices? If your employees are using their own devices, the amount of control you will have is likely to be limited, as they will have to agree on all the controls that you want to use. Now, some of the controls that you may want to discuss with your employees are containerization. Now, this is a method by which a portion of the device can essentially be segregated into its own protected bubble, protected by a separate password and regulated by a separate set of policies from the remainder of the applications and content on the device. Now, this allows employees to enjoy full, uninhibited use of their device on their own time without introducing security risks to the company network. Role-based access to systems. Remember, the principle of least privilege: only allow access to systems which your staff really need to access on their own devices. Staff training. Making your staff aware of the risks and consequences of poor cyber hygiene and resilience will protect both your employee and your business too. If you have complete control of a device, then you could use mobile device management applications. This enables remote wiping of devices and controls what can and can't be downloaded and run on a device. However, these can be really conservative and may frustrate the user by not allowing things that they want. There are a couple of additional considerations that you may want to implement to help keep your business cyber resilient with BYOD. First one is set up a guest Wi-Fi, so that any BYOD devices connect to a separate network. This means that you can isolate any viruses those devices bring back to the office. And the second thing is, don't let users charge BYOD devices using their computer. Connecting devices in this way may allow viruses to spread, so consider setting up some charging areas instead. And if you would like more help or guidance, the Eastern Cyber Resilience Centre is here to help. The ECRC is a not-for-profit company led by policing to help businesses become more cyber resilient. So why don't you join our membership for free and speak to us about how we can help you?